My name is Gauri Kambhatla, and I'll be promoting our work on surfacing racial stereotypes through identity portrayal, which is joint work with Stewart and Rada Mihalcea. Take a moment to consider an online situation in which members of a minority community are having a discussion, perhaps around a subject like voting. In recent years, the number of bad faith actors, like bots or other humans, who act as members of a minority community to spread misinformation has been increasing. It is immediately clear that such a situation is problematic, and detecting such agents could be helpful. This is one of the potential use cases of the results of our work, in which we look at how we can computationally detect racial stereotypes by exploring linguistic features that are associated with differences in what we call racial identity portrayal. What does this actually mean? More concretely, we study this through 3 research questions. First, we ask whether we can differentiate between an author portraying themselves and the same author portraying a different identity. With this question, we seek to explore what stereotypes people-specific racial groups make. We find that yes, we can distinguish between an author writing as themselves and as a different racial identity with up to almost 85% accuracy, and that white authors write significantly more different as Black individuals than the other way around. Second, we ask whether we can predict the true racial identity of an author given a response that is supposedly written by a particular identity. With this research question, we aim to identify the stereotypes that individuals have about specific racial groups. And we find that once again, yes, we can predict the true racial identity of an author with up to almost 90% accuracy, and that it is significantly easier to do so when the supposed racial identity is Black than when it's white. Once again showing white participants are less accurate in portraying Black identities than vice versa, paralleling the results that we saw from our first research question. And third, we ask to what degree the actual differences in language use between people of different racial identities reflect any known stereotypes. We find that the differences in language use reveal stereotypes related to appearance, identity, home life, and interests, highlighting some known stereotypes like basketball or wine, while also revealing interesting conceptualizations of the self and how this relates to racial identity. More details about our experiments and results can be found in the paper. Our contributions include 1. We create a novel dataset of stereotypes through racial identity portrayal, where crowdsourced participants answer prompts from their own perspective and from the perspective of a different racial identity, as shown here. The dataset consists of 615 participants, or 1230 total responses, of 2 racial identities, Black and white, and 2 gender identities, men and women. 2. We develop an experimental methodology for surfacing stereotypes from text through classification experiments like author prediction. We're given a response supposedly of a particular identity, we must determine the true racial identity of the speaker. And 3. We provide an analysis of the most predictive linguistic features in such a classification task, a few of which are shown here, revealing interesting patterns in word usage. If you're interested in our work, please come visit us at FACT or see the paper for additional details. Thank you.